Hello Chicago, I am Lois Miller, Group Fitness Director for Fitness Formula Clubs, and we are at our Union Station location today. I am here with Becca Faria. She is one of our Exclusive Group Fitness Instructors, and today we are going to take you through some of the most common exercises that you see in high intensity interval training classes, and we're also going to walk you through some of the most common form mistakes that a lot of us make. Are you ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right, so 5 of our exercises. The first one's gonna be a burpee, then we're gonna go into jump squat, we're gonna go into a lateral shuffle, then we're gonna follow that up with high knees, and then we're gonna round it out with weighted swings, an exercise that you would actually perform with dumbbells. All right, so here we go, everybody. The burpee. So the burpee is such a wonderful exercise that we love to choose. It is so popular with group fitness instructors and trainers because it is a total body exercise. And with high intensity interval training, we want to pick exercises that are going to ramp that heart rate up quickly. And as you can see, the burpee is one of them. So one of the things we want you to really focus on, and Becca is doing it wonderfully, is when you go down to hit the floor, you are actually doing a deep knee squat as opposed to just bending over and hitting the floor. Show us that, Becca, how we don't want you to do it. The actual bending over to reach for the floor. There you go. We don't want that heart rate to drop. We actually want your hips to drop. Becca, if you turn to the side too so we can see that side view. So she is jumping up. She's doing a deep knee squat to hit the floor. Hands are about shoulder width apart, and she's kipping those heels back. And if you want, you can add a push-up like she's doing on the end. How you doing there? Woo! Nice job. Come on, out of it. So Becca, when do you normally like to do a burpee? What kind of classes are you teaching that you like to add that in?
Definitely in our Motivate class.
Yes, Motivate, which is our form of Tabata. It's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds of that, and then you move on to the next exercise. What else? Loaded. We added
total body blast.
Total body blast. Sometimes we'll add some of these exercises in our chisel classes as well, which is all about muscular endurance. Nice job on that. Feel good?
So good.
All right, so let's move on. So the next one is a jump squat. Beautiful thing about a jump squat too is it's going to quickly elevate that heart rate. So the way Becca's doing it here, her feet are about hip width apart, maybe even a little bit wider, and she's using the arms to thrust her body up. The thing you want to focus on with the jump squat is a soft landing. One of the big cues that we will give you is load, explode. So you're loading at the bottom end, and then you're exploding and you're pushing through those heels. It's really a great way to elevate that heart rate, and it's fantastic for glutes, hamstrings, quads. Nice job on that, Becca. Woo, well done. One of the things that we don't want you to do on that jump squat is we don't want you to lock your knees out. We'll see that when people start to fatigue. They'll do the jump, they'll lock their knees out, and then hit the squat. We want that to be one big fluid exercise. Nice job. Are you ready to move on?
Ready.
All right, so the next one we're gonna do is a lateral shuffle. I'm gonna move out of your way a little bit so you can do that lateral shuffle. It's just shuffling to one side of your body, tapping the floor, and then shuffling over to the other side. The bigger the space that you have to utilize this exercise, the better. You really, again, want that heart rate to come up. So any exercise where you're gonna be up and then back down again is really gonna gas that heart rate. It's exactly what we want. Again, you can see that Becca's keeping her chest lifted, but she's dropping her hips, and that is the correct form. One of the important things to remember is as we fatigue in our classes, your performance level is going to have a tendency to drop. So if you are in any of our high intensity interval training classes, if you need to take a break, take it. And if you have any type of options that you would prefer, just let your instructor know ahead of time. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, we got 2 more to go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so our 4th one is gonna be the high knees. So Becca's gonna show it to you from 2 profiles. She's gonna show you face on. So with the high knees, really driving the arms and bringing those knees up towards your chest. You wanna feel like you're leaning back. Turn to the side, Becca, and show us how we don't wanna do it. Leaning forward or letting your hips stick out is what we don't wanna see. If you need a modification, you can just bring the knees up and take the jump out of it altogether. Nice job, good work. That's why we have her doing all of the work, because she's in such stellar shape. Excellent job. Are you ready for our last one? All right, everyone, our 5th and final exercise for you today is the weighted swing. It's otherwise known as a kettlebell swing, but because we're doing this in our group fitness classes, we refer to it as a weighted swing, but your technique is gonna be exactly the same. So Becca's gonna show you 2 different types of swings you can do here. In terms of your technique, you wanna drop your body, your torso should be about parallel to the floor, and then you're gonna drive your hips through. So we wanna remember, this is primarily a low body hip thruster exercise, very little upper body at all. Becca, go ahead and turn to the side and show them that swing from the side. So as you can see, her hips are shooting back and she's keeping her chest tall. She's driving her hips through. The important thing to remember here is this exercise is predominantly thrusting your hips, very little upper body at all. So as you fatigue, you could either drop down to 1 dumbbell or do the exercise at no dumbbells at all. Nice job, Becca. Thank you. All right, everyone, I am Lois Miller with Fitness Formula Clubs. Thank you so much, Becca, for joining me with our 5 exercises, our most common exercises that group fitness instructors like to select when we're performing our high-intensity interval training classes. It doesn't matter if you're on the turf doing faction, you could be doing loaded, which is a pyramid-style class that we have on our schedules, one of my favorites, by the way. We've got motivate, which is Tabata training. We also have total body blast, and even in Formula 94 and Shizzle, you can see any one of these 5 exercises. Nice job, Chicago. Thank you so much. Go online to ffc.com and select any of our class schedules, and you can see where to find us next. Thank you so much for joining us.